morning thought I'm going to work, I feel that should I become very rich and all my dreams come to pass, people are going to be looking out for whether I am humble or not. I mean, this whole humility circus that goes on, and I've been thinking about it. I've not found a resolution yet. I think the humility of the poor man stands out because he's expected to be humble. My dad uses this expression in Ewe sometimes, that menya hiana dofio. I mean, it means, don't you know your poor state? Like, it should be a bit more. So to my dad, growing up, he didn't feel I was too humble. I don't know in what well he expected me to be more pleasing or more soothing around those that were our benefactors, and I didn't. Maybe I was too young to understand that these people were really saving our lives, but I couldn't. Maybe I did not kiss us enough. I mean, I did not make them feel enough like they were God. So probably on that metric, I may not be humble. But growing up, I mean, meeting somebody like, so there's another person in my life who feels I do not have enough pride, and he believes that there is a role for arrogance. I mean, there's a role for ego, there's a role for pride. I've not been able to dissociate these three in my mind: arrogance, pride, ego. I know if I do think about it, the conclusion I'm going to come to is that there is a median line, like there is just the right amount of humility and pride everybody should have. And then, as much as with most things, that if you cross that line, you've missed the whole. Look at in the case of the Christ. In some bread he is called the Lion of the tribe of Judah. In another bread he is called the Lamb of God. The Lamb of God, humility, meek and all that. And then you could see sometimes the ego. I mean, he goes to the temple, sacks people off, uses the word, my father's house should not be used for selling. And then that is not the humble Christ, right? But somebody addresses him, Master. He says, "Oh no." But even in that particular example, I don't think it was. I mean, that's a bad example because I think it was not about. He wasn't denying that he was who he is, but no, he was ascertaining whether the person understood what it meant. I mean, what he was saying. So, I mean, maybe even the instances where we thought that Jesus was humble, he was probably really not humble. He may be just be deflecting or be putting up a disguise to see whether people really would see past the disguise and see all these deities. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like the poor man's humility stands out because he's expected to be humble, like I was saying with my dad and all that. I think the rich man's, the very wealthy person, humility stands out, or supposed humility. I mean, when he says please, it's so easy for the rich man to feign being humble, or to actually be called humble. I mean, he just has to do stuff that he's not expected to do. Probably go to the streets, eat with the people, do those things, the things that he's not expected to do. I mean, there's a level he's expected to be on. So anytime he comes down from that level so effortlessly, people would naturally assume that he is humble, right? So that's the point. That's how come there. But for all you know, the rich man just wants to, maybe consciously or unconsciously, it's a way where they appeal to the masses. Politicians use it, fake humility. I don't know whether real humility or not, but some of them fake humility just to appeal to the masses. Because, the masses put the person on a certain level, right? And then when the person seems to come down from that level and relates with them, they feel like, like this guy's like, they could relate. I don't know, it's some consolation to them that somebody outside their league relates and identify with them. But I think your cash to me, right? Your cash to me. So so me being conflicted that should I make it, like what type of person would I want to be? Would I be aware of these tags, humble or unhumble? Because even as for, like I was telling you, my former boss Isaac and friend, tells me I do not have enough ego. He believes that with the potential I have, and I should take life. I wasn't serious, but I should take life more seriously. I should be more. And I think, is Isaac humble or not? Me as his friend, I think he is humble. He has a healthy amount of ego, but that ego is towards the accomplishment of his purpose. I don't think it is to the point where he would we all disrespect people in one way or the other. When you get disrespected by the rich, you are likely to make it more about his wealth because it's, but whether intentional or unintentional, we disrespect and we have biases and prejudices, and that's that. We have biases and prejudices. Even the poor get selective sometimes about but it becomes a big deal. We cry foul when they're rich. The thing is, I don't want to be part of this business of branding people as humble or not humble. Some people have called me humble, some people have called me not humble. I think it would always be a matter of perspective. What does it matter whether I'm humble or not? Even I have to put these things out there before I make it, or when I make it, right? Just so that, and that when these discussions come up, some of you would have to put these things out there, because that's my response. How would you know I'm humble? How I could come and eat at the house, and what I'm really doing is mocking these people. It's just mocking them. So some of your politicians do that. They come in, they're actually mocking you, they're actually using you. So I do not want to. No. I feel it's really going to be a hard thing, not an opinion thing, because we, the people who judge people as either humble or not, are going to judge them based off how they relate with us. For the cockiest person is seen by his wife or his family as a very humble person. Like you would be sure whether somebody is humble or not when you are close enough to the person's heart. You cannot look from afar at how he seems to treat somebody, or or based off of one incident. It's a hard thing. And I feel like my heart has always been with the people and for the people, and maybe that's how come I've wasted a large part of my life just trying to be a friend, like enjoying people. I feel like I started chasing dreams. I'm at the point where I do not want to complain, or I would not complain about anything, because I feel like everything works out for the best. Bad. I did chase dreams. I liked the people. I love the people. I would not say love, but I feel like that I should do more if I love the people. But yeah, I like to be around. I'll take it. I like to have conversations with people. So if or when I should make it, I want to do these things comfortably, freely, without having people going crazy or something. It's so humble. How are you going to know that? Yeah, so that's just my 2 takes on it. And there's a Jorant in a car. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just sample the best parts and put it in a Jorant for August. I feel like in August I should reveal, like show my heart to the people.